Hey everybody. We just had a little internet issue. All part of the fun with live streaming. Welcome. Thanks for coming out tonight. Appreciate having you here. Nice to see you here. Just going to make another shift. Hey. Jeff Rawitz is in the house. Nice to see ya. Looks like maybe August is as well. This is great, you guys. And we're going to take that off. I have Debbie Williamson in the back end here, back end of StreamYard. We're using StreamYard today, and she's going to help me out as we go through the show. So it feels like Deja Vu. We were here about a week ago, exactly a week ago, same time. So I'm going to play you a song called Deja Vu, and this is one that I wrote. It's a song that I did not ever record. Deja vu, a rise in metabolic rate. Deja vu, is this our first date? 'Cause I swear that somewhere you made the moves you're trying to make. Deja vu, it's not unpleasant, but it's strange. Deja vu, the way the seconds rearrange. Is it me? Would you agree? We've had an eerily familiar exchange. Could be an episode of precognition or just an epileptic fit. Could be an episode of science fiction, or maybe, baby, this is it, deja vu, the way you spilled that champagne. Deja vu, the way you mispronounced my name. And your lines, they're fine, but they're exactly the same. I'll play the ingenue to your Fred Astaire. Can't dance to save my life, but you could lead me there, won't you? Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Those of you playing along in the key of B, you can go ahead and take the solo. I'll be the ingenue to your Fred Astaire. Can't dance to save your life, but you could lead me there, won't you? Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Hey guys. Thanks for coming. Joss, you can play lead. You can absolutely play lead. Hey Marianne, Jane, Jeff, August, so nice to see you here. If you're here and I haven't said your name, please, Patrick Power, hey. Please do what you're doing and comment. That's so nice. So nice to see you. So I'm going to play songs old and new. That's an older song, but I never did anything with it. I was up late one night watching a documentary on Deja Vu, and scientists were theorizing about what it is. And several of the things that they discussed are in that song. Deja Vu, is it an epileptic fit? I'm going to try to do this so you can see my guitar hand. Hi, Marjorie. Is deja vu an epileptic fit? Is it precognition? They don't really know. It's just something that happens. I have really vivid dreams. We discussed this last week. This is one of the things that you learned last week. So often things happen to me and I think they're happening for the second time. We're going to stick with that theme. I'm going to get to singing. And this is another song, another unrecorded song, older song, written in Ubud, Bali, with an assist from my friend Debbie, who you'll get to see later. Debbie, my producer, my business partner, one of my dearest friends, and also the woman who babysits my dog. So she's crucial for many reasons. But this is a song, yes, it's called Don't You Know. I'm so glad that Debbie knew because I couldn't remember. A song about meeting someone for the first time and knowing definitively it's not the first time. I have loved this person before, be they a family member, a lover, a friend, just knowing, hey, we've done this before. My nose itches. You guys getting good guitar out there? You can hear that all right? Before this life, when I knew you first, our roles were reversed. Time was before, when I knew you first. Scrapes and bruises from the brush, labored, breathing from the dust. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know by now? Welcome, Carmen. It's dark tonight, but I see you still as you pay the bill and hail a cab to rush away without your change. You've left again without my name. When will you recover what I have discovered? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know by now? It's not the wind that circles us around and sets us down again. There's always something or someone to believe in. Someone to believe in. Someone. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know? Oh, don't you know? Don't you know by now? It's dark tonight, but I see you still. Have you ever had one of those moments Any of you? Have you looked into the eyes of someone, seeing them for supposedly the first time, and felt like, we did it before. We did this before. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, Jackie Larson Knott would like to hear Tomorrow River. That we can do, Jackie Larson Knott. So this is the first song on my last record, which is called The World Awake. Tomorrow River is the first song. It was written because I was driving up north in Wisconsin. I kept driving over the Tomorrow River in Wisconsin. But when people hear this particular song, thank you for the applause. That's that's fun. When people hear this song at the top of the record, they think that the whole record is Christian rock. Now, it certainly could be. I didn't necessarily intend it to be, but I did not intend it not to be either. So here's a song about why we wait. Why do we wait so long to be the people we want to be and to do the things we want to do? Tomorrow River is where I wait for you. Tomorrow River beyond someday. Tomorrow River where we never do. We hope, we wait, we pray. Hi, Mom. Tomorrow River, where I wait for you. Tomorrow River, beyond someday. Tomorrow River, where we never do. We hope, we wait, we pray. Baby, don't you come down, the banks are steep. Don't you come down, you could lose your feet. You got a life to live, so live it up higher. Baby, how it gets old, living wish to wish. Don't you be sold by that monster fish. It won't come when you call, and you'll be called a liar. Tomorrow River, where I wait for you. Tomorrow River, beyond someday. Tomorrow River, where we never do. We hope, we wait, we pray. Pray for something bigger, better, stronger, faster, longer, lasting. Pray. We pray now. We pray now. We pray. Pray for something bigger, better, stronger, faster, longer, lasting. Pray for someone else to ease the pain, for someone else to take the blame, for someone else to reap the gain. Tomorrow River, where I wait for you. Tomorrow River, beyond someday. Forever on the shore, always wanting more. We hope, we wait. We hope, we wait. We hope, we wait. pray. Thanks, August. Yeah, so that is the first song on The World Awake. And actually, a lot of the songs deal with faith and comfort and loving each other. But it's not necessarily religious, although there's certainly space in any song for what you hear and what you bring to it as the listener. Yeah, so Tomorrow River. I saw requests, and we will get to them for Take Comfort coming up. We'll get to that. I'm going to play something new first. Oh, cool. I'm on TV now. Hi, Frank and Marianne out in Wisconsin. That's cool. So I'm going to play a song. I had a friend who had a birthday fairly recently. Hi, Mare. Thanks for coming. And, cards are kind of germy this time around. So I, instead of mailing a gift or sending a card, I wrote a song. And the initial title of the song, I sort of sat up straight in bed the night before her birthday. I wasn't thinking to write a song, but I sat kind of straight up and I had an idea and I could hear the music. The initial title was Be Good to Everyone, because this person, very accomplished, very talented, but I think what I admire about her most is just how she treats the people around her. So yeah, the song's called Easy and it's new, brand new. Hey friend, I see you and I salute. So good to know you, to be in cahoots. It feels like a minute, but it's been years. You know you make it look easy. I see your footsteps, you got mighty shoes. I pay attention, you've been leaving clues. You go the distance, yeah, you get it done. You know you make it look easy. Easy. If you got it to give, you give it away. You know how to be still when there's nothing you can say. You take the time, you speak your mind, you always find a way to connect the dots so nobody gets lost or left behind. Easy. Easy. So here's a thank you. So here's respect for the person you are, for your intellect, for checking in, for keeping tabs, for being absolutely fair. It's been a blessing, it's been some fun, watching you make it look easy. Oh, you know you make it look easy. You make it look easy. So easy. New one. Would you hear that again? You know, some song. I write a lot of songs for people because singing is easier than speaking, even though I talk a lot. Thanks, Jeff. By the way, Jeff, your request is coming up. Jeff put in a request in advance. But before we do that, yes, it is, Jeff. We'll be getting to that. Before we do that, speaking of songs I have written for other people, for friends, I want to bring Debbie in. Debbie is producing this show. Debbie, unmute yourself and come on in the room if you would.
Hey, Kelly.
All right, we can hear you. So, would you tell the story about getting your arm stuck in an elevator, please?
I just finished teaching a yoga class at a historic hotel and was loading this whole cart of mats and blocks and straps into the elevator. And there was an old couple coming into it, and there was no room for them anyway. So I stuck my arm out, and the doors closed right on my arm. And I was stuck there. And the elevator wouldn't go up or down, and maintenance had to be called, and it was an hour ordeal.
That is crazy. Well, I years ago when I first met you, Debbie, I've had a couple different friends who are also songwriters say there's no such thing as writer's block. It's just people not wanting to write about what is, circulating in their brain. And when I get stuck, I will literally write anything. And so I wrote a little song for you when you told me that story. So I'm going to sing it to you.
It's a good one.
Brief. I'm stuck in an elevator, quite literally stuck. My arm's in the door, can't feel it anymore. Guess you could say that I'm stuck in an elevator. Crazy, but it's true. Don't smile, don't smirk, don't say a word, because it could happen to you.
I thought I was going to lose my arm. It was so bad.
Well, the reason I know the story is I ran into you and your whole arm was swollen and purple and bruised. So people, this is a PSA. Do not stick your arm out to let somebody else in the elevator. Push the button to let them in, but do not be a hero and like Debbie and get stuck in the elevator. Let's see, Debbie. There was another song around the same time. We'll get to that. Writer's block and different things that come out. But Debbie and I are actually working on a couple of different songs together. Debbie co-wrote a lot of songs on my last record with me, a lot of the lyrics. And we have something new in progress. So we'll play this one new one, and then we will play more of the requests. Jeff, the bowling ball song.
Bye.
Bye, Debbie. We'll see you in a little bit. So Debbie and I are doing a lot together. We have a Breathe, Eat, Sleep 21-day challenge coming up starting on May 11th. And that's just a fun program with recipes, different tools for sleeping better, using breath as a tool to inspire and be healthier and all kinds of stuff like that. And we've also started a Patreon that includes some of my music, but it also includes some of the goofy things that we create together, other creative things. There's a special box that Debbie puts together with lots of goodies, different box that you can get each month. We'll tell you more about that later. I think Debbie's putting it in there. Yes, for writer's block, Joss, you write anything. Okay, so people have decided that the elevator song is cute, but it was probably funnier when it happened. In other words, that was what I grew up, what my family would call, you had to be there. That was a you had to be there moment. We'll give you something new and serious, more serious. The lyrics will likely change on this because Debbie and I are still working on it. No matter how much time, and even as it fades, when people make mistakes, they can't put them away. And are you much the same? Do you take it to extremes by giving something meaning when you don't know what something really means? When you step into the dark, how it echoes in your heart, in your heart. No giving up now, no keeping score. Love is a promise knocking at your door. Unbolt your heart, let go your regret. Love is a promise. Love is a promise that it isn't over yet. The path is never clear. We don't know where it goes. But if we never try, we never get to know. are you much like me? Just dying to believe that love could be so easy if we would reach out and receive. When you step out in the dark, how it echoes in your heart, in your heart. No giving up now, no keeping score. Love is a promise knocking at your door. Unfold your heart, let go your regret. Love is a promise. Love is a promise. If you're bracing for impact that never comes, if you count yourself separate from everyone, if you hide behind humor, if you hide behind will, it's okay to stand still. But you can't stop believing. No giving up now, no keeping score. Love is a promise knocking at your door. Unbolt your heart, let go your regret. Love is a promise. Love is a promise. No giving up now, no keeping score. Love is a promise knocking at your door. Unfold your heart, let go your regret. Love is a promise, and it isn't over yet. Well, that's a new one. We're still working on that one. But thank you. Hey, Philomena, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Last week, we learned a couple of things. One, we learned that constipation in the name of transformation, aka the poop song. If you weren't here, you had to be there. Okay, we'll see about Donna sing. My dog Donna may sing later. We also learned that we should do whatever Philomena says if she says something. We learned that. For those of you who are new to streaming, if you want to do a stream on your own, I have a few techniques for you. I am actually sitting on a squatty potty. Are you familiar with a squatty potty? Squatty potty is something that you put under your feet to elevate your feet and correct your pooping posture. But it's also a great stand for sitting on the floor and playing guitar for a live stream. This is something that you are not going to get from anyone else. We had a request for Take Comfort. I'll play that, and then we'll play some of the other requests that we've had so far. I hope you are learning a lot. Take comfort in my voice, in my smile. Take comfort for a while. I'd hold you if I could, if it was good. So take comfort in my smile. Take comfort in my trust and my faith. Take comfort that I'll stay, ever stay. Wherever you may go, I hope you know to take comfort in my love. Whenever you speak, I hear every murmur of your heart as only one thing I'm afraid of. If the day should come when you're not here, when you're not near me, I know very clearly I'd fall apart. But I take heart, I take heart, I take comfort. Oh, take comfort. I take comfort. Oh, take comfort. Take comfort in your faith, in your trust. I take comfort in the two of us. Wherever you may go, I hope you know to take comfort in my love. Whenever you speak, I hear every murmur of your heart. There's only one thing I'm afraid of. If the day should come when you're not here, when you're not near me, I know very clearly I'll fall apart. But I take heart, I take heart, I take comfort. Oh, take comfort. I take comfort, oh, take comfort. I take comfort, take comfort in me, take comfort. I take comfort in you, I take comfort, take comfort, take comfort in me. That's a request for Jackie Larson Knott, who says that I have shared too much information with you. Mom, is that anything new? I've always been a special child. Like I said, singing is easier than talking. If left to speak, anything could come out of my mouth, and it's usually it's a hit, Jeff says. It's usually not good for me. Speaking of hits, this is a song written when I was 14. And Jeffrey Rawitz, who is here. Jeff does a program on Facebook. Actually, Rainbow Jeff is his name on Facebook. Jeff, if you could put your Facebook page here in the comments for people to see. Jeff does something, I believe, on Sundays for kids and families, and he does different events on Facebook. But Jeff and I went to high school together, and he requested this cheery, chipper, little inspirational number called Useless. And it's very old, like me. I don't know why I even bother with time at all. Time is what leads you away from me, and time erodes us all, trying to wash away our memories. I don't know why I even try. I guess I know that it's useless. Guess I know it's just a matter of time until the day comes, and it's gonna come until you leave me behind. It's a very cheerful song. You've always been a fatalist, baby. Someone who comes and goes. I glimpsed this when I met you, and by now I guess I know that when we're good together, you'll keep on wanting me. But come stormy weather, you're gonna leave without regret, singing sorry, babe, but what will be, will be. I don't know why I even tried. I guess I know that it's useless. I guess I know it's just a matter of time before the day comes, and it's gonna come before you leave me behind. I haven't played that in many a moon. Jeff, thank you for requesting something old. And we've played two new ones, so we've covered something new. Mary, I'm thinking about Embrace. I was going to rehearse that today, and then our technology went down. I'm deciding in my head if I think that I can play it. If I don't play it today, I will play it next week. But we've done something old, something new, something borrowed, and blue. That's this next song. I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all of the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. You guys know this one, I see. Go to see my baby again. Go to be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Oh, that boy of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening tide, or some sweet day gonna take away this hurting inside. Oh, I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue And that is your high note for the evening. Oh, my Mary, I'm going to have to learn all of those for next week. Mary says Salt and Sand and Embrace. Those involve a lot of guitar action. I haven't played those in a while. We'll bring those back for next week. Great requests. Jackie, thank you, Jeff. Jackie, I did play When Doves Cry last week. So I'm going to play one more song. And then for anyone who wants to stick around, I'll play When Doves Cry again. For anyone who didn't hear that or who wants to hear that again. And if there's anything else you want to hear, you can keep trying me. Mary, I promise I won't refuse everything. You're just picking ones that I need a little time. But I will do something from that same record. A number of years ago when I was in school out in Boston, I started having trouble with my hands. And it got to the point where I couldn't hold my guitar anymore. I had trouble holding a fork. And my parents... I'm laughing at my mom swearing in the comments. My parents invited me to come back and live with them again. I had some arm surgeries. I had 5 different doctors tell me I would never play guitar again. And I had a lot of friends saying, you have a beautiful voice. Don't worry about it. You can always sing. You know, that's your gift. It's really the singing. And then I had one person say, why would you let anybody else limit your body's ability to heal? And I realized that I didn't have to believe the doctors. I didn't have to believe that. And as soon as I started believing something different, I was able to start to get some guitar stuff back. Hey, Brian, good to see ya. I got some guitar stuff back, and it wasn't long before I was playing 4 shows, but it took belief. It took belief and rising out of just feeling scared and depressed. And, there's some of that going on too. And I do believe that we have to look to brighter days. Different days maybe, but brighter days to come. So this is a song called Bring on the Rain, and strangely enough, it is my most requested song in Japan. Who knew? Bring on the rain, bring on the storms, bring on the power you are known for. Bring on the courage to get me out the door. Then bring on the rain. Then bring on the storm. 'Cause I've had a good life. I've had it easy. Friends and family who love and need me, but for every thorn that pierced the skin, there was a wisdom creeping in. Bring on the rain when the flood comes rushing from the river. Teach me how to weather the shaking and the shivers. Bring on the rain. And if I swallow more than I can handle, help me breathe and stand up, not get so sentimental. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Bring it on. Bring on the rain, and then the sun, to bring the noise and what's past and done. Bring her peace when there is more of the rain, more of the storms. Bring on the rain, and when the flood comes rushing from the river, teach me how to weather the shaking and the shivers. Bring on the rain. And if I swallow more than I can handle, help me breathe and stand up, not get too sentimental. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of requests for Landmark. It's another old. How old were we when we were singing that song? So you met my fellow band members from Propinquity if you were here last week. That was my band in high school. And one day I was in Boston, August. I don't know if you remember this the same way that I do, but I was in Boston on a Friday night or Friday afternoon, and I got a call from August, who was in my band with me in high school. I was out in Boston for college, and she said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I entered us in this Lilith Fair contest thing, and we're finalists." And I said, "Wow, that's great." And she said, "It's tomorrow. You have to be in Minnesota." And we had to do a live callback. So that was really fun. Philomena is a Propinquity fan, I see. Yeah, we were 15. Okay, so this was this song. So funny playing these old songs. But I appreciate that you're asking for them. This song is called Landmark. Haven't done it, so we'll see. This may be a mini version. Let's see. Jocelyn, Jeff, or Ruth? Does anyone remember the first line? It was there a minute ago. I think I got it. Promising is one thing, unsure, so unsure. I just can't tell, does this belong? If you're never listening when I say the things I do, then it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. Was that the first line? There's another verse. If you think of it, send me the line. I'm going to give you a chorus. This day is a landmark. I know that you know that I don't know why. A landmark day. Now the truth is a lie. This day is a landmark. I know that you know that I don't know why. A landmark day. And I can't decide. I can't decide. I feel for what you're feeling. It's been enough, at least for now. And there were other words that went here. It was a big and epic love song written by a 15-year-old. And I will learn it for another time. Landmark, that was a good request. That's one we'll put on the list of songs that I wrote that I no longer know, but I'll learn for you. Is there anything else you would like to hear this evening? We had a request for Prince, which I did last week. I'm happy to do it again. This whole Facebook thing, I'll stay on as long as there are people here. That was a good request, though. That would be a fun song to learn again. Okay, so we have a drop D. What could I do here? We're going to go into Dadgad for those of you who are playing along at home. Dadgad is a tuning often used in Celtic music, Irish music. And when I was playing more, there was a time when I would travel with two guitars so that we could avoid this moment of tuning, but I used to play a lot in Dadgad. Gotta fix that. I'm gonna give you something by one of my favorite piano players. Someone's asking for From a Distance. We'll look at that too, yes. And I did play Dar Williams, but coincidentally, Dar Williams is going to be on Facebook this Sunday, May 3rd. I love Dar Williams. She's great. She's playing with the fabulous Susan Werner. They're doing a duo show as part of Susan Werner's recurring Sunday night, Susie on Sundays, Facebook Live and now YouTube Live show. So I'm going to defer on Dar Williams and let Dar Williams do Dar Williams on Sunday. She's been doing it for a long time and she's really good at it. But I do love Dar. And back in the day, we had a friend who would call every coffee house gig we played. We had a friend who would call and request Dar Williams, Christians and the Pagans. And we did You're Aging Well. We did a lot of her songs. All right. Song by Bruce Hornsby. And then somebody requested Tomorrow River, which we did at the top of this broadcast. Hi, Brian. That's all right, though. If anybody's here, I'll play for you. Play what you want to hear. Song came and went like the time that we spent hiding out from the rain under the carnival tent. I laughed and she'd smile. It would last for a while. You don't know what you've got till you lose it all again. And listen to the mandolin rain. Listen to the music on the lake. Listen to my heart break every time she runs away. Listen to the banjo wind, the sad song drifting low. Listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to go. I listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to go. Yes, Mandolin Rain by, who's it by? Do you know? I know. You know? A cool evening dance, listening to the bluegrass band takes the chill from the air till they play that last song. And I'm gonna do my time in keeping you off my mind. But you know I got days when I'm not feeling so strong. And I listen to the mandolin rain. I listen to the music on the lake. I listen to my heart break every time she runs away. I listen to the banjo wind, a sad song drifting low to the tears roll down my face as she turns to go. I listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to go. Running down by the lake shore, she did love the sound of a summer storm. Played on the lake like a mandolin, now it's washing us away. Washing us away again. Hey, yeah. I listen to the mandolin rain. I listen to the music on the lake. I listen to my heart break every time she runs away. I listen to the banjo wind, a sad song drifting low. I listen to the tears roll down my face. I listen to the tears roll down my face. I listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to go. All right, I'm going to wander back to standard tuning. And yes, Bruce Hornsby, Mandolin Rain. My dad, the fabulous Gordon Knott, used to have a second job at a pizza parlor. And he'd play that song on the jukebox for me. And he would play the Eagles. But I have been in love with Bruce Hornsby ever since. And I love going to see him play. I love watching him do sign language with his band. All right. Gord! Can we have it? The audience, everybody say, Gord! All right, this is a request. This was a request that came in from last week. I want to put this somewhere where I can see some of the words. Hey, y'all, when I'm singing loud, does that hurt? I'm not want to make sure that if I turn the volume up with my lungs here, that nobody's in pain. You guys okay? You can let me know. But when I was young, I had a lot of career aspirations early on. I wanted to be either a marine biologist or Bette Midler. And a lot of people were looking at those two as career options. And Bette Midler, like Dar Williams, is still doing her thing. So there are very few openings in the Bette Midler department. And I opted out of the marine biology thing and started writing songs, wandered off in another direction. But I was obsessed with Bette Midler, and I'm still obsessed with Bette Midler. And this is a song that she made famous. Many people have done this song. Trying to decide if I want to play with the pick. So that's the request. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the hope of hopes. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. From a distance, there are no guns, no bombs, and no diseases, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. And God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. Mini version, From a Distance, and a solo by my good friend Todd. Live streaming. Pro tip number 2, turn off your phone. Yeah, Bette Midler, she's great. Mary and I saw her. All right, folks, I'm going to do Prince because that came up. If there's anything else you want to hear, put it in the comments soon. And From a Distance, by the way, was requested by Cora, August's sister Cora. And I remember Cora forever as 5. Though she's much older than that now and has children. So thank you for that request. All right, by request, a little bit of Prince. If there's anything else you want to hear after that, I will do one more song after this song, and then there will be no more songs until next week. And if there's something that I didn't play for you tonight, put it in the comments. I will go back and I will learn them for you. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this dream, if you will? A courtyard, oceans of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat. They feel the heat beat between you, hold on, and me. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, and that's too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Touch, if you will, my stomach. Feel how it trembles inside. You got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you. Even doves have pride. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, and that's too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Oh, oh, oh. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. One more request. This goes out to Jeff Rawitz, In My Life. Did Debbie Williamson tell you to request that? All right. Thank Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to do this every Tuesday for the foreseeable future. It's really fun to see your comments, to have you here, and I love it. It's terrifying and fun, and it may always be terrifying, and that's okay. But I really, really appreciate the connection and having you here. So this is a song that goes out to Jeff and to each of you. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better, some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living, but in my life I've loved them all. I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life I love you more. I love you more. I love you more. Yes, of all these friends and lovers, people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life I love you more. I love you more. I love you more. I love you more. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for coming, for hanging out, for requesting stuff that I do and don't know. Love you all so much. Please check out the new Patreon. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you next Tuesday. Mary and Frank, thanks. Matt Qualm, love you, baby. Jeff, August, all of you. So glad to have you here. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next Tuesday. And since we know we have some Dar Williams fans here, don't forget Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, Dar Williams and Susan Werner on Susie on Sundays on Facebook Live, and be watching my Facebook page for details on how to tune in for that. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.